Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Marina and I'm here to share with you how data and analytics and the Tableau platform can help you not only to respond but thrive in the next phase of the global pandemic crisis. Our goal is to help you to successfully move your business into a better place and emerge stronger than before. I know these are challenging times and that you have a lot going on in your business, and we thought that we could take this time to walk through our perspective in our current crisis. In this time, we have been connecting with our employees, customers, and partners. While we know that everyone has unique challenges, we discovered that organization moves through 3 stages of response to this crisis. The first one is to stabilize your company. The second would be to reopen your workplace, and eventually, when you emerge from this crisis, to grow your business. For most companies, you would need data to stabilize during rapid and unexpected changes, focusing on employees' health and safety, financial stability, and operational decisions. It's all about managing the crisis as quickly as you can. But once a business have made rapid stabilizing decision, we need to be shifting back to work and reopen our business in this new environment. In this new second phase, companies also need data to support their employee in this new digital world and find new ways to communicate with customer. So I wanted to show you how we can help you in that sense. And the common theme we have heard recently is that the shift to digital is more important than ever before, and it needs to happen quickly. The importance of selling, servicing, and engaging through digital channels is now survival. For Adidas, for example, as physical stores were closed, they all shifted their sales to e-commerce. Many businesses are also shifting to digital for their employees, or their entire workforce shift to working remotely. So employees need tools for sharing information and collaborating with colleagues in real time from home. Digital transformation is not a nice to have anymore. It's a must have. And at the heart of digital transformation is data. Everything that is digital generates data. And all of that data is nothing if we cannot make any actionable insight and action from it, if you cannot analyze it to provide better service, better engagement, or better product to your customer. And we believe that Tableau is well positioned to help our customer on this journey. Since our founding, we have helped many people and more than 30,000 customers to see and understand data. So I wanted to show you how Tableau can help each industry and use cases, because Tableau can be used for many different departments and industry, and every single of them have unique situation during this crisis. We had the opportunity to collaborate best practices from customer and real use case in the field. So if it's okay, I would like to spend our remaining time together today to apply this specific case and to show you what happened in human resources as an example. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced human resources department to ask new questions around employee safety and working from home. The Tableau People Analytics team used data to inform the response and enrich their data with publicly available information by gathering new data from an employee survey. So I'm going to show you that and in a dashboard. So here you can see a dashboard who has been created by our partner called Lovelytics. And they have created a dashboard that actually combines COVID-19 cases data from the Johns Hopkins University with the employee demographic and location data from their own company. So you can actually combine these two data sets and then can pinpoint exactly where employees are the highest at risk. So I'm going to show you how it looks like in a dashboard. So this is the dashboard itself. And so here we can see when the dashboard was refreshed, how many total use cases the US has, and as an overall view, you can see how many cases are in the different states. And here, the blue bubbles represent the number of employees by state. So if I hover over, I can see that there is 1,300 employees in Florida and 905 employees in New York. There would be another way to see it through this bar chart. Can use this quick filter to see the number of employees, and as I could see with the bubbles, there are more employees in Florida and then in New York, which are the two largest bubbles I saw. If I click on this, Tableau will automatically filter the other sheets in this dashboard. So I'm going to drill down to see what's happening specifically in Florida for my business. So now, as you can see, I'm just doing it again so that you can see the difference. So these three sheets have updated, and now I can see how many employees we have in Florida, how many confirmed cases there are, and the top KPI will change as well. So what our partner has done here is to lay out the age distribution of the employees to identify who is at risk or not. So I'm going to define here with you what they consider at risk. So as an example, here we see this bar with the people from 45 to 50 years old. And according to this chart, there are 71 employees at risk. And out of 147 in this group. So what do we consider at risk? I'm going to go to the sheet and show you quickly the calculation under this. So I'm going to see the formula. What we can see here is that if the age is above 60, or if the employee has an indicated medical condition, maybe diabetes or lung disease, then it will count. So even though the people who are above 60 here are all at risk, people who are under 60 years old can also be at risk if they have medical conditions. According to this, then I can drill down and see, for example, here in New York, in which city I can already open my offices. So if I see that there's a lot of employee at risk, maybe I shouldn't reopen my building yet. So this is how Tableau can help you to assess your employees' demographic quickly. And also, at any point in time, you will be able to click and see more details. So I'm going to show you another example that I had here. So I've built this very quickly. Just wanted to show you how quickly you can build a dashboard, but basically created a map. And then when you click on a certain country, it filters the other sheet, and then you can see the evolution in terms of the case. So we didn't have a lot in February, and then in March it starts to peak. But still, the number of deaths are really not that high for us in Australia. So we can see that in Australia, we have only 1% of death out of all the cases. Whereas if I click on France, which is my home country, as you can hear from my accent, there is a much higher level of death. So this is something that can be easily created in Tableau. Actually, I put up this sheet, let's say in less than 30 minutes, with a little data set that I got from an online website. So if I want to recreate this map, it's actually fairly easy. I can just redo it for you just to show you quickly. So I'm going to double click on country. So here we have all the different countries in this data set. So here, and I can see this has been combined with an extract that gives us the number of cases. So I want to see the number of cases, maybe in color, and make it a little bit bigger and a little bit more transparent. And here we go, we have our map by country. So it's really very simple, and for this kind of trend, it's very similar. If you have just the date and the number of cases, you can easily draw a trend, and then we want to divide it maybe by the death and the cases. And here you go, this is my trend. So I just combine these two to get this and then publish it on my website. So this is how quickly you can get to build a dashboard. And at Tableau, we have actually give businesses a lot of resources to be able to combine your own data sets with your employee information with the COVID-19 live information as well. We have created a COVID-19 data hub. It's a free, publicly available set of resources to help you, organization, and also the broader public to be informed and make data-driven decisions in the context of the COVID-19 outbreak with trusted data. So the Data Hub brings together Tableau's technology, technical expert, and the broader Tableau community to serve as a source of truth for individuals and organizations. I'll show you what you can find there. So depending on what you're interested in, you'll find a lot of Jumpstart dashboard as well. We have developed starter kits with our partners. I showed you one about human resources, but you have other dashboard starter workbook for general business, sales, financial services, healthcare, or government, for example. And many customers also who have maybe less business at the moment have a bit more time to increase their data literacy. So we also have launched a program to make e-learning free for 90 days for everyone during COVID-19. This is web-based and it's an on-demand experience that is self-paced. If you finish some of these e-learning, you can also get badges that you can put on your LinkedIn. And if you prefer official certification, we are also offering Tableau Desktop Specialist certification at 50% discount. I'm going to show you what I've just talked about on our official website. So if you go to the official Tableau website, you can see the different product and solution, and there is a special section for COVID-19. So this is the COVID-19 Data Hub, where you can see some of the main dashboards that have been created by our community. And depending on what you're looking for, you would have government data tracks, healthcare data tracks, or economy, to see how other people have actually looked at the COVID-19 data. So this is all made out of the same information, but visualized in a different way. So you can see how different insight you can get from the same data source and see how you can correlate it with public health or government decisions. So that's for community. There are some Jumpstart workbook as well that you can download And you can also have access to the data live or as an extract. There are different ways and different type of data source that you can use here. And finally, you also have these solutions of pre-made workbooks made by our partners that you can download. So the one that I showed you just before is one that is available on Tableau Public. So I can just click here on the Human Resources Starter Workbook, which linked me to Tableau Public. And now I can see this dashboard that I can download. So if I go back, I can also download pretty much any of these dashboards because they are all made of public information. And if I want to analyze here, healthcare data track, we also have other dashboards example that you can look at and download. We also have a lot of different webinars on how data can help you in this time of crisis and how to lead through all those changes that we're going through. So here, if you look at this, for example, there is a Tableau case study section where you can see some example of COVID dashboard related to sales, finance, as well as human resources here. And if you want to download it, again, you just have to click on the little download button and download the Tableau workbook. So yeah, that's it. There is a large coronavirus viz gallery, and you can get a lot of inspiration from this. Download the workbook or just download the data source and then reverse engineer or make your own analysis with it. So that's it for today. We would love to help you and your organization to visualize data more effectively through this crisis. So let us know if you need any help in terms of pre-sale support, trial licenses, or anything. And thank you very much.